Hey everybody, how's it going? It's the Daily Shooter, and today I want to talk about anti-gunners and their safety bubble. You know, anti-gunners tend to live in this utopian safety bubble, which usually is protected by a bunch of signage that tells criminals and firearm owners to stay out. And that safety bubble is also protected by a bunch of obscure laws. But those obscure laws keep them nice and safe within their safety bubbles. Now, the bubble's not actually a bubble. There's no doors, there's no windows, there's no bars, there's no actual dome that keeps them safe. But the signage and the obscure laws are guaranteed to keep them nice and happy within that safety bubble. Now, if anybody suggests that something bad may happen within that safety bubble, you're fear-mongering. You're just trying to cause fear or create fear in order to get a result that you're looking for. Because in reality, as we all know it, nothing bad would ever happen within that safety bubble. Now, they live in that safety bubble and they put their sign out and their safety bubble gets stronger. Now, what happens if somebody actually comes and violates the sanctity of their safety bubble? They make another law against whatever came in and violated that. That's what I call law stacking, okay? I made a video about law stacking a while back and how bad law stacking is and how it doesn't prevent the bottom line. Now, law stacking is basically adding one more law on top of an existing law, on top of an existing law that is going to stop the ultimate underlying law. Okay, so you basically start off with the one final law, which is you can't murder somebody. It's illegal. It doesn't matter what tool you use or how you do it. It's illegal. Okay, you cannot murder somebody. Okay, now they say you can't murder somebody with a gun because that'll stop that murder. Okay, but then if you use the gun, now they got to create another law that says, you know what, we're going to make 10-round magazines because that'll stop the murder. Now we're going to make it registered because, you know what, that'll stop the murder. So now you're starting to stack on these laws. Okay, we're not going to allow AR-15s or any type of rifles like that because that'll stop the end murder. But the person that murders doesn't care about those laws. Usually a person that is going to assault somebody or murder somebody typically goes directly to home, okay? They pass everything else and go directly to the murder part. Okay, the stacking doesn't matter. Okay, the guy doesn't stop and say, you know, I really want to kill this guy, but damn, you know, I only have a 10-round magazine, or I only have a shotgun, or I only have a pistol, or whatever it is. You know, they get mad, they get fed up, they grab a baseball bat, they grab a knife, whatever it is, and they go and they commit the bottom crime. Okay, because think about it this way: if the bottom crime didn't ever happen, there would be no reason to law stack. But law stacking doesn't prevent shit. So these guys live in their safety bubble. They feel like they're safe in their safety bubble because they applied one more law. And that's basically what's going on around the country right now in certain states that you wouldn't consider free, is their law stacking. The thing is if you had 1,000 laws stacked on top of each other, the guy who doesn't care about laws is going to circumvent everything and get right to that bottom line, which is still illegal. It's still illegal to murder somebody. Now here's where the anti-gunners, the anti-Second Amendment people, you know, the liberals that hate guns, this is where they start affecting us, because that's fine. If you want to live in your safety bubble, if you want to feel safe that, you know, a bunch of signs, you know, keep all the bad things out, fine. You know, if you want to say it's fear-mongering to tell you that, hey, somebody could break into your house, rape and murder your family, call me a fear-monger, that's fine. But when you take that safety bubble and start applying it to all the public schools where all of these little children go, and say, now, don't worry about your child. Your child is now in my safety bubble. He or she will be fine. I put a sign outside. That's where it starts affecting us. That's where it starts affecting families around the country. Okay? Little kids that'll be murdered because, you know what? Firearms weren't allowed. But guess what? All the law stacking, okay? No firearms on campus. That law got circumvented. Bunch of kids got killed in your safety bubble. Okay, that's where that theory doesn't really work. That's why we need to get rid of the safety bubble. Okay, you need to realize that fear-mongering isn't fear-mongering, it's life. If you took your money to a bank, let's say you won the lottery, $100 million, and you took it to a bank, would you want somebody to guard it, or would you want somebody to take that box and just sit it out on the street? You would probably want somebody to guard it, probably somebody with a gun. Brinks guys show up in their armored trucks with guns for your money. But your kids, bye, have a nice day at school, right through those doors, gun-free zone, safety bubble. How screwed up are your priorities, okay, when your priorities are more geared towards your money than your kids? I just wanted to talk a little bit about that because I see this on social media all the time about fear-mongering. They call the NRA fear-mongers. They call NRA members fear-mongers, gun owners fear-mongers. Because we say these things can happen, that's why I need to have a gun on me at all times. You know, they say these bad things can happen. And they make people go out there and buy guns. Their fear-mongering did that. It's not fear-mongering when it's truth. It's not fear-mongering when I see actual evidence of a mom running upstairs to grab her gun and taking shots at 3 guys that came running into her house that were going to do who knew what, that were armed. I see it on the news here locally. Los Angeles County, murders every day. I never turn on the news. Not once have I turned on the news in the morning, noon, and night and haven't seen at least one murder or a family murdered. So don't tell me it's fear-mongering. You can stay in your safety bubble, but do not move my safety bubble over my kids. Your safety bubble, excuse me. Don't move your safety bubble over my kids, and don't try and impose your safety bubble on me because I'm not buying your bullshit. Anyway, guys, just a little, I don't know, just a little rant by me. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe. Have a great day.